claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that roast shit. Coming up, I'm about to boast shit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army. Going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Show they like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand. Got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit.
Hey, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West.
Coming up on my nose.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one West. You can check the residency. I reside where soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we something authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boast shit.
West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team up
all-stars. I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one West rising to prominence. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper been as proper since the teeny bopper, but now I'm going them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, but down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General YAHANNA, presents the Lord's 55th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General YAHANNA is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Gathered on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us.
Clap, clap, clap it up. The Most High Christ, we back once again, Israel. And before I get started, once again, Israel, all of Israel, Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, you are invited to the Passover, presented by the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA. Since 1969, we've been teaching these law, statute, commandments, and to follow these laws. You know, to celebrate these high holy holidays, not Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that other crap. We have our own high holy holidays, you know, and we will be in Durham, North Carolina. You know, give it up. Passover, baby. Come on through. Come on through. You know, it's highly important because, you know, this is when the Most High, He got us up out of that slavery. He killed our enemies for you to get us up out of there. You know, and that's why we need to be following these law, statute, commandments, because you see the power that the Most High has, what He will do for you. You know, it's like it's like we just want to keep being hard headed, you know, not following these laws. Hey, weird behavior. That's why the name of the class. That's why it's the name of this class is weird behavior. When you don't follow God's laws, for real. Slocky, got anyone on a conference call? I'm calling y'all about Shemi outside, brother. How you doing, warrior?
Everything's wild by the one. I had a rough day, but the most high for us through, man. I mean, he came through, man.
Most high in Christ. That's what's up. Most high in Christ. You know, you gotta keep fighting. I keep fighting through it, Doc. You know. Can you read for me?
I'm about to pull up in this truck stop in a couple minutes.
I can't.
I check in when I pull up in.
I can't. No sweat out the water. But Khan, you know, hey, these scriptures are for us. You know, they're not for anybody else. You know, and when we don't follow them, look how we act. Have you ever just stopped and just really observed how we act? How we get treated? The things that we do, the things that we say, we don't even care about our own people. You know, and it's like and it's very weird. It's weird. It is. You got to look at it. You got to admit it to yourself that our behavior is very weird because our behavior is unbecoming in accordance to the scriptures of how our ancestors are, how our ancestors were. You know, how they behaved. They wasn't sleeping with another man's woman. And especially now without paying no consequences, and they knew the consequences. You know, their actions came with a great price for breaking God's laws. They knew that. You know, you don't think that's weird? To want to sleep with another man's? Why would you lust after another man's woman? All these women walking around on this earth of your people, but you want another man's woman. Because, and we've said it over and over, you're not thinking about that woman, you're thinking about that man. Wishing that man was there to see you. Yeah, I got your woman. You know? And you women, you ain't no better because you fall for the okie doke. You go for it. Well, my man ain't nothing, no way. You know, and you know what's disgusting? There's a video out with this sister. She got her son dressed up like a clown for Halloween. Talking about, yeah, he want to be like you. He love his daddy. So he gonna be a clown. And got the little boy talking about, I want to be like you, daddy. You don't think that's weird behavior? You don't think that's weird that you could have just stayed with this man? Con, it is. That's evil. That's real evil. That's very evil. Go ahead, sir. Oh, Khan, that's the one from Khan. Oh, right. Right. And you know what? Them two cats that grabbed him, because they was twerking too. They looked like they was dudes. Yeah, oh. You're right. Because they seem like they were sugar boys themselves. Right. Exactly. Now you gotta serve the water for that. I mean, and that's not normal behavior. Why would you do that in front of your kids? Why would what's that the cat he was kept grabbing and slapping on his mother's butt and she started jumping up and down toward God, like that's weird. Right. Where the daddy at? Because I know growing up, hey, look, I don't care how old you are, son, you ain't about to be grabbing your mama's booty like that. Now without your head being turned backwards, for real. You know how
Like this.
when someone gets slapped and their head gets spun around, that's yeah. You know, I don't know what's man, this new generation, man. Ooh, weird, very weird. I mean, you walking around wearing women's clothes, wearing men's clothes. Like you're not even supposed to be wearing each other's clothes. The Most High even told you do not wear women's clothes. Women do
Like,
men's clothes.
like it, sir.
Go ahead.
Shalom, Adawan. Trooper Lock checking in. Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabbat, sir.
How about show me how Shabbat? Ah, Trooper Halak, my man. Can you read for me, brother?
Khan, sir.
Time, Most High in Christ. Before we get into scriptures, you got any comments, questions, or anything?
You know, Khan, sir. I was at work the other day, and the oppressors. I heard some oppressors. They was you know, to me, I took it as mockery. They said that how is everyone gonna hear when the trumpets sound, because the earth is too loud. I mean, the earth is too big, it's too large. So, you know, I just overheard that, and I just said to my, you know, I just was kind of I was just kind of thrown back. I was just kind of amazed that, you know, how, how the lack of respect, you know what I'm saying, to the, you know, the lack of unseriousness, you know, to say something, to say something like that. I yield, sir.
God, you know, and see, and that's why we cannot follow these heathens. You know, because that's weird. That's some weird crap to say.
Con.
You know, how do you figure that you can't? Do you know how loud a horn is?
Con, sir.
I mean, it's not like it's gonna be some little toot 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 toot. You know, this like Sabbath service. Do you know when we blow the horn for Sabbath service, how loud that horn is? So
Right.
you can imagine the blowing of the trumpets, the horns that the Most High will blow.
Right.
Go ahead, sir. Right. That's right. Right, Kyle Wakan. Right, right. Kyle Wakan, exactly. He will yield. He will bow. He will have no choice. You know, because hey, look, because that's it. Once America's destroyed, once they go into slavery, after their slavery is up, they're gonna start disappearing. But they better enjoy they better enjoy their slavery while they can. They better enjoy living while they can. Because after that, that's it. You're done. All that arrogance and all that, it's out. Boy, hey, phew, I can't wait. You know, that's why we cannot follow these heathens. You see how simple-minded and small-minded and arrogant that was for him to even say that. And I'm not surprised, because that's the way the caveman is. The caveman is like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Matter of fact, but we want to follow them, you know, and their weird behavior. Get me Jeremiah 10 and 5. 10 and 2, Slakia.
Come on, sir.
I mean, because their learned behavior is like, it's like, boy, their learned behavior, how they grow up, and the things that they learn is straight wickedness. You know, I know Israel, I know especially Judah, I know we hard-headed. But Esau, boy, he's above and beyond. Because if you look at it, really, he does the opposite of what the Most High tells him to do.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
You know, as you say that, Adawan, it brings to my mind that statement proves that the heathen, they worship the creator. I mean, they worship the creation more than a creator, because because the Most High created the whole earth, so he created everything. So you mean that you mean to tell me he can't create a horn that's loud enough for everyone on the entire planet to hear?
Exactly right.
You know,
right.
So I mean, that statement is just bogus. You know what I'm saying? I yield, sir.
Right, exactly. Hey, let me know when you get that. But yeah, you know, that statement is very bold. Come on, man. Yeah. Man, look, he can create earthquakes,
right,
storms,
right,
eclipses,
right.
You know, that's his power.
Come.
You know, I love seeing his work, because I know his work, when it's destructive, I know it's for us, Israel. I know it's for us. You know, and people, we act like eclipses never happen. They happen all the time.
Right.
It may not happen as often, but it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that should not be, y'all running around behind these heathens. You know, an eclipse. And y'all act like that's just some of the greatest phenomenon you ever seen in your entire life.
Right.
No. The greatest phenomenon, if you pay attention, is when these earthquakes happen.
Come, sir.
When these tornadoes strike, these hurricanes.
Come.
And when they striking the heathens.
Right.
You know, that's the greatest phenomenon that you should ever see in your life. Learn this truth. Know who you are, Israel, Black, Hispanic, Native American Indians.
Come.
Get up out that Christianity, because once you learn this truth and you learn who you are, and you start to see and recognize the destruction that the Most High brings with these fires in California, the mudslides, all that.
Right.
That's for you. That's where you should be a man. Hey, look, man, I'm so proud and appreciative of that. That's what you should be getting hyped up about.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can come together, like in Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation, not desired. Once you do that, you know, just think of how much more the Most High will do for us. God, man, God will send Christ back. Just wipe out America.
Mm-hmm.
You know, put us in our kingdom. We could have been out of here, you know, probably eons ago.
Right.
You got that for me, Halak?
Come.
Go ahead, read that.
Come, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Stop right there. Thus saith the Lord. He's saying it. I'm saying it. Listen to me. Don't learn the way of the heathen. Look how they heathen act. Sit back and just watch them. Observe them. They do some real nasty, freaky, just downright disgusting, filthy acts. From eating pork, bats, rats, cats, mandolin, making making a pandemic, I should say, across the whole entire earth. And this is what you want to follow. This is who we go to make marriages with. This is who we go to be weird with. To dress in their funny clothes. You see how them cats in the Middle East, how they was with them and the Indian cats when they was throwing their stone guys over the bridge during the pandemic.
Right.
It may be weird to you, and especially those actually married to Shiva. You know, you probably question, man, why they throwing the guys? Why they doing that? That's not weird to you. It's not weird to us in I.S.U.P.K. because we know the truth. We know that God is fake.
That's right.
We know there's only one living God.
That's right.
One living power.
Right.
That's right here in the I.S.U.P.K. in Israel and this Bible.
Damn right.
You know, as we learn, and we learn not the way the heathen, because we definitely try to learn from them. We learn to be drug dealers, drug addicts. Our women learn to be floozies. That's the word I can use, right? Because hey, that's an old word. Hey, look. Right, since we can't say the other word, we can use either that or 304. But I'm gonna use the word floozy. It's a strong enough word. You know, we learn to be floozies. Our women learn to be floozy. Even our men. You don't think that's weird that a man dresses up as a woman? Because he feel like, oh, I feel like I should have been a woman, a girl, my whole entire life. And what's even weirder is you got cats out here, you got couples out here, I should say, let me reiterate, that the man used to be the woman used to be the man. They got together and somehow damn, that shit's so confusing. I just lost myself. Well, the one who's supposed to, she got pregnant. The one that's supposed to have been the whatever. And then they talk about that's a power couple and all this and give it up to them like what the? That's not weird. That's not confusing.
Right.
And who came up with all this sex change and all this plastic surgery? We already know the caveman came up with this. Because, he got that spirit in him. And he got that from the Africans. It's just that the caveman, hey, he took it to a whole new level. He enjoys it even more than any other race. You don't think that's weird? That two men go into a room with one woman, doing drugs, drinking, getting high and drunk. You got the shirts off, talking about I'm trying to have fun. You don't think that's weird? You don't think that's weird? That two women with one man? I mean, they all touching each other regardless of how it goes. That's still, how do you say? That's still rainbow connection.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not rainbow connection. How is that? I'm with two women or I'm with two men because you're still touching that woman. That man's still touching that man. You want another man's testicles touching your testicles? Come on, man. Oh, man, no. You know how uncomfortable it is that? Ugh. Come on, man. You don't think that's weird? The Most High is against that. Hey, Halak, give me some more on that. But this is what we want to follow.
Come, sir. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right. They're dismayed at the signs of heaven. That the eclipse. Nakasha, Officer Nakashawan, he brought it out last night.
Right.
And every man, every priest and prophet, and I.S.U.P.K have been bringing it up all week, letting you know. Why are you dismayed? They let the heathens be dismayed. They're amazed and they want to glorify the eclipse. Comets, all that. Look, I had a telescope. I love that telescope too, man. I like to look it up at the sky at night. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, it's something that you can see every day. If you really want to on a clear night.
Yeah.
I'm amazed, and the reason I say I loved it is because I was amazed at the power of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh man, look at the comet. Like, man, just think, God made this.
Right.
He got these comets zooming through the atmosphere. The stars, the sun, to give us light. Use the stars, to navigate.
Mm.
That's what's amazing to me.
Right.
It's the power that he got to make an eclipse, to make a moon come past the planet, come past the sun, and blot out the sun. I mean, and then it ain't the first time he done it. He made a stand. He made an eclipse in the Bible and made it stand still.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot about that, didn't you? I forgot about that, didn't you? So hey, look, nothing new under the sun. This ain't nothing new. You think these eclipses ain't been going on for hundreds of years? I mean, that's why you got cats. They recorded it. Like, they recorded it and they timed it. They were like, okay, every such and such years, this eclipse is going to happen. Every such and such years, this comet is going to come past the Earth. What's that, Halley's Comet? Right. But it's nothing spectacular. Because it's been going on all this time. I mean, hey. Any questions, any comments on the All right. Clap it off with them. All right. Some water. All right. All right, Most High in Christ, the water. All right, Khan. Hey, it's the water, gentlemen, for checking in. The water, brothers. The water. No, man, Desmond, you still on a conference call?
Not what kind, sir. I'm having trouble finding some other parking, so I can't read right now.
All right, Khan, you good. Nah, I was gonna let you know I got Cooper and Lock reading for me. You good, Op? You got any questions, any comments?
Sir.
All right, Khan, no sweat. All right. Lock, finish that up for me. Is that it?
La sir.
Go ahead, read.
Khan, sir. For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right. They're dismayed at that. They're just so amazed, like, I never seen this in my life. Okay. There's a lot of people that ain't seen it in their life. There's a lot of people that ain't seen Halley's Comet, the eclipse. I mean, there's a lot of people that ain't never been in a tornado before. A hurricane. There's people that never even seen the formation of one, like up close and personal. But even still, there's nothing to be dismayed about it.
Mm-hmm.
If you follow these law, statutes, and commandments, you ain't got to worry about all that. You ain't got to worry about weird behavior. Let them have that weird behavior. Let them act weird and crazy and, run around, crying and all that. Let them do that. Don't you do it, Israel. Just know it's from the Most High, that he's on your side. He's doing it for you. That's what you need to know. That's all you need to know. Like, hey, let me follow these law, statutes, commandments and stop being weird.
That's right. That's right.
Right, because, and then my thing is, everybody want to turn it into their God. Right. It's like the Kashwan brought up last night, like the witches, the chakras, and this is the perfect time for you to do such and such, and your spirit is in alignment with the such and such, this, that, and the third, and But if you're a Pisces, I would just stay inside. Right. But the Gemini and the Aquarium and the Aquarius and the Leo, your time is you're at peak time right now. Get out of here with that BS. If I'm gonna have a bad day, I'm just gonna have a bad day. Things just ain't working out the way that I would like for it to work out. If anything, if I have a bad day, I'm gonna blame it on them demons. I'm gonna blame it on the oppressor. That's what I'm gonna blame it on.
Come.
Chuba Halak.
Come, sir.
Give me Exodus 20:3.
Come.
Because there was a video. As a matter of fact, there's a video on Facebook now. I believe brother had posted up where this Edomite, he over in I think East India, India. Where they dressing up like the goddess Shiva. And he was like, "What's going on here?" He's like, "I'm the only foreigner here." I mean, if you see that transgender goddess, God, whatever that thing is, that's weird behavior, and that's what we follow, and that's what we think is part of our culture. We see the Benjamite brothers and Benjamin Levi now when they rocking them dreads, smoking weed, and that's weird behavior because it's not our behavior, it's not our culture.
Right.
That's what really makes it weird.
Mm-hmm.
Because hey, God did not give us dreads. That's against God. We bringing another God in front of our God. Lawful, right? Unlawfully. So don't get to thinking that because you see our other brothers down in the islands do it, that is lawful. It's not lawful.
It's a lot.
Let me know when you got. Go ahead.
Out of one, that's so heavy because the tribe of Judah, loves smoking weed anyway, right?
Right.
So when the dreads, when the dreadlocks, that trend, took off in America, it just, it was just right on time because everybody loves smoking weed anyway. So,
right.
So and your favorite rapper had dreads and he was a weed smoker. And before you know it, everybody everybody and their mama was growing dreads, and that's
right. Exactly. And most of all, who is really weird too? God, Christ. the angels, commanding General Yohana. That's weird behavior for us, according to society. Right.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. Go ahead, sir. Right. 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 Khan Wakan. Right. 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 Khan Wakan. Right. 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 Exactly. Right. That's right. That's right. Damn right. Hey, yeah, it's the water for that, Ottawa. Shit, you damn right. If that's what being weird, hey, I'll be weird. I'll be that. You know. Hey, the water for bringing that out. And of course, I know in your class, I know you love definitions. I'm glad you brought that definition out. The water for that. Hey, that's what we here for. That's what it's all about. To learn, bring out the, learn these words, what the meanings of these words are, you know, and break them down. You know, you got to come up in here and discover. There's a whole lot you can discover. It's weird, and you know what? One of the weirdest things is I.S.U.P.K been bringing everything that Putin has brought out. We've been bringing that out, but it's so weird that it's okay that NASA brought it out, but soon as your own people bring it out and try to teach you and tell you, it's weird. It's a problem. Like we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Man, y'all ends don't y'all capital N's don't know nothing. You don't know what you're talking about. Man, y'all crazy. All that. Like for real? Like, okay. But soon as NASA bring it out, the caveman bring it out and show you, oh, now everybody want to go crazy. Oh man, you see what Putin brought out? You see what he did? Man, they all black. Okay. Well, we've been doing that. We've been having a Russian icon book. You know, we've been telling you this. We've been teaching these law, statute, commandments. We've been teaching history. We've been showing you the pictures that Christ and the God and the angels, the disciples, you know, the priests, the prophets in the Bible. We've been telling you that they was black, showing you that they're black. Now all of a sudden, Putin comes out with his little funky book to show you. Now all of a sudden, everybody, you want to go crazy.
Right.
Halak, you got that for me?
Khan, sir.
Go ahead, read.
Khan, the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Stop right there. Thou shalt what? Read that again.
Khan, sir. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Right. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. And that's what we're doing. We bringing other gods before the Most High. We bring them before God. You know, they can't walk, they can't talk, they can't speak, they can't move themselves.
Yeah.
You know, you taking an inanimate object, such as comets, eclipses, what else? Wood, stone, carving them up. Talking about this is God, this is our God. You know, talking about this is our God.
Khan.
And you want to follow that.
Right.
You think that just, you know what's weird? We telling you and showing you that the Africans, they're the same people that sold us to the caveman. That's right. Now, you think that just because we came off their shores, that's our people. And the first thing we want to say, oh, well, you know, Islam, you know, Muslim, you know, that's our you know, that's our original religion. How is that our original religion? When you do the research and you go back, that's the religion of the Elamites. Right. That's not our religion. That's Ishmael.
That's right.
That's their religion. That ain't even their. Africa was forced. That was forced on them. And that's what, man. Come on, man. That's just too much weird behavior. You don't think that's weird? To go to another country, tell me I'm gonna make my trip to Mecca and walk around a big rock, throwing little rocks at a big rock, and then you want to kiss it? You don't think that's weird? You got thousands of people kissing this rock, getting all types of herpes and other diseases. Go ahead, Halak.
Adawan, as you bring that out, it reminds me of when Farrakhan commissioned the Million Man March, and then had everyone that attended donate $1. So,
right.
So what if when the people go to Mecca, those large crowds, what if they're asked to donate $1? You know, could it all be a money scheme?
You know what? That's heavy that you brought that out. Because if you look at it, of all the thousands of people that's going over to Mecca, if they ask for a donation,
right?
Imagine how much money that would be.
Come, sir.
That would probably be over what? Close to what? 2-3 million?
Come.
Easily. God, I don't want. Easily. You don't think that's weird? You don't, man. Just think about how there's plenty of ways for them to make money.
Come, sir.
And that's probably where Farrakhan got it from. Go ahead, sir.
I like to give a thumbs up to a lot. But that name is very hard.
Oh. And right. Hey.
That was real slick. He is a weird one as well. Again,
Right.
How affluent, bizarre it is. It's how Farrakhan comes up and he's all about Islam. The black man's God, this, that, the third. But then, there's a picture that's like the Farrakhan, or very high, actually, kissing an oppressor.
Oh wow. Ooh.
It's kissing an oppressor.
And I wouldn't doubt it.
And matter of fact, one time I showed the mother that picture.
Oh wow.
And I asked him, I said, well, can you explain this weird behavior to me? And he said, well, it's probably a holy kiss. I mean, it's probably a holy kiss.
Oh, holy.
You know how, you heard of a holy kiss, like in the Bible, right? Oh, okay, but now I don't see you giving me that kind of holy kiss. You don't salute me that way.
Right.
You don't salute me that way. You don't salute your brothers that way.
Exactly. So come on.
Exactly. It's weird.
Yeah, that's right. It's weird.
Weird. It's bizarre.
Like, man.
That's right.
Exactly. And that's why we got to follow these law, statute, commandments. To prevent that, he said in Leviticus 20:13, a man should not sleep with a man as he would a woman, because that's weird behavior.
Yeah.
It's unnatural. It's not right to wear women's clothes. It's not right to be drug dealers, drug addicts. It's not right for our women to be floozies.
Yeah.
To have abortions. Even when we was captives in Egypt, the women would not unalive the children. They couldn't do it. Like, no, this see how happy the women are? No, we can't. No. That's just wrong, man. Hey, Halak. Go ahead and hit that again for me.
Common Concert. The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 3. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me.
Go ahead.
Common Con. Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Or thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Right. Any graven image. What's the most famous graven image that we made? Go ahead.
That cross.
Now what?
The cross.
Right. The cross. The number one graven image. We just love that cross. We just got to wear that cross. We think because we wear that cross, hey, Christ, we think of Christ. He died on the cross for us. I'm going to put it like this. Even in the movie, guess what? The cross don't do them no good. When you watch these horror movies and about some demon or something, they like, the demon, they laugh at them.
Right.
Well, what do you think this is supposed to do? You got to believe. You don't believe.
It's like it, sir.
Go ahead.
The devils wore crosses.
Right, exactly. Exactly. They do. They do. The same man that forced religion, Christianity on you in a wicked way, wear crosses. Yeah. The same man that got us oppressed, that beat our backs in, that raped our women, our men, that made us force our men to lay down and buck broke them. These same people, they wear crosses. Them KKK, they wear crosses. They're Christians. You don't find out weird behavior, but we want to be we want to be Christians also. We want to do the same thing they do. I want to wear a cross. I want to sit next to the man that oppressed my people. And let me tell you something. You're talking about the disrespect. The disrespect is very disrespectful to say that was the past. it's very disrespectful. It's not good. Even for our people to say, especially for our people to say Salakia. Because, you know, there's a lot of us that'll say that. Oh, well, that was the past. Come on, man. You know, we weren't slaves back then. But our ancestors were.
Yeah.
You know, and we catching heat. Generational curses from that.
Yeah, right.
And if we're so free, then why are we in our own country with our own law, statute, commandments? Worshiping our God. You don't think that's weird to sit next to the man in the same church wearing the cross with this man that's out here unaliving your people? Talking about God loves everybody? Man, come on, man. Weird behavior. Weird behavior. Go ahead.
Yeah, some old weird behaviors. I hate to see the brothers and sisters be lost in the world, and they, like on Facebook or something, they be posting that seizure boy and act like they just some holy moly rollers. And I mean, and that's real weird right there. Posting their wife, posting oppressor like that.
Right. That's another thing we got to stop doing. That is weird behavior. For people to post up Caesar Borgia. This man right here. This LGBT rainbow connection. That's right. He one of the originals. Because who was it? Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, all of them, you know, they was all lovers. This the man who we find in our houses, our grandparents got hanging up on the walls. That's the only Jesus I know. This cat right here is like to have sex with little boys. Had sex with his sister. Sleeping with other men. And ain't no telling what other vile acts he's committed. I know HBO had a show called The Borgias, based on the Borgias family.
Yeah.
If some of y'all remember that, and you see how the wickedness they was doing. If you really watched that and paid attention to it, like, yeah. And another weird behavior, man, we got to stop all this weird behavior, man. We got to stop trying to follow and be like these heathens, man.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
If I could, Adawan, sir, that's so heavy that what you just brought out, because if you watch that series, it'll leave you thinking, it'll leave you realizing that the Italians came to America and started behaving the same way as that family was nothing but the mafia.
Exactly. That's all they was.
The Khan.
And really, if you really look at it, hey, excellent point. Because if you look at it, they was. That's how they operated. Just like the Italian mafia, they operated the same way. If you watch that show and pay attention, they did the same thing. The way they move.
Khan, sir.
Right, excellent point, Halak. And that is so true. And you know what's some weird behavior too? You know, like on the show, what's that show with Will Smith? They just made the new one out, Fresh Prince. You know how weird it is that how they got the father, Will's father, but you got to look at Uncle Phil. I'm putting it like this. Look at Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil, he's a man. He got it going on. He came out from Philly, you know, went to school, got his woman with him. She got his back. You know, boy, hey, look, she stood behind him through all the struggles. You know, both of them going to college. You know, they made it up out the hood.
Right.
Moved to California. He became a big-time lawyer, running for mayor and all this and that. got his family, got his wife, his son, his daughter with him. You know, and then here comes Will. You know, always getting in trouble. You know, getting in trouble. You know, so he winds up going out to live with his uncle and his aunt. You know, so oh yeah, Uncle Phil. Oh yeah, he's a man. You know, he made some of himself. He wanted to do things in life. He wanted to be somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she stuck by him. I'm sure they probably had their little arguments, but she still stuck by him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I even brought his nephew out here to keep him out of trouble, and kept him out the streets of Philly.
Right.
But the thing about it is, why is Uncle Phil getting all these high praises? But Will Smith's father, he getting dogged out. He ain't crap. Will's father, he trying to get himself together, but he ain't allowed to do that. Now, what's the difference between Uncle Phil and Will Smith's daddy? Not a damn thing. Except if you look at how they show Will Smith's mama, she's a damn dragon. She probably was arguing with, no matter what that man did, she was probably still complaining. But but her sister, who married Phil, she seemed like she was more calm. She didn't argue too much. She had his back. But Will Smith, his mom, the mother, she's supposed to be the strong, independent black woman, raise a son, single mother, and all that. But the father ain't jack. Have anybody ever thought that maybe she ran him out, that she was a dragon?
Right.
That no matter what this man tried to do to build himself up, to build his family, she seemed like, the way her character is, she seemed like she'll complain about any and every little thing. There wasn't nothing that he could do right.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me that. And the thing is, that's where a lot of y'all women are right now. And that's some weird behavior. Like, no matter what, why don't you stick by your man? Things may not always work out the way you want them to, but stick by your man. Because really, this is some weird behavior. Like I said earlier, that woman who talking about dressed herself up as a clown for Halloween, talking about, oh, he loved his daddy, he wanted to be like you, so I dressed him he's a clown. He dressed him up like a clown. And that's the first thing black y'all sisters say is, oh, he's a clown. A black man is a clown. Go ahead, sir.
What does that say about the women?
Right.
Who laid down with them?
Man, right, exactly. Khan.
Are they kind of silly as well?
Right.
Because they fell for the joke. Matter of fact, you got pregnant.
Right.
No. So what are we supposed to think you now?
Right. That's the punchline. Slop it.
Yeah, that's the punchline. Because clearly, like, you don't see that you're a victim.
You're right.
Clearly, you can't even say that you're a victim. You just want to, how you say you want to be all negative. You just complain about it.
Right.
And where really this man could be working very hard, doing everything he can, to put himself over the head. But you want to get right, nag about everything. Really, she's the weird one.
Right.
She's the weird one. Because she's not getting to follow after her man. One is she decided to lay down with you.
Right.
And so now really, what kind of example of a woman, what kind of example of a mother, right, wife, is this woman for real?
Right.
And really, she is not an example at all. She's really a kind of example. That's right.
That's right. And the thing is, hey, look, There's no accountability for the black women in America. No, you gotta take. We gotta make you take accountability. Accountability is right here in the I.S.U.P.K. Yeah, you gotta take accountability. You know, ain't no slide for your wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's a heavy point that you brought up, sir. Hey, for water for that. You know, because you look at it, man. You women, hey, look, y'all women is y'all think that because you thick. I'll just put it like that. You think because you got thick, got a pretty face, you know, you think that what you bring to the table is we're like, you know, the way I work and you know, I got this, that, and third degree. Like that don't mean jack if you ain't supporting your man.
That's right.
And I ain't talking about just I ain't talking about just financially. No, that don't mean jack if you ain't willing to take care and make sure your kids are straight.
Right.
Your household is straight. That's the women in the Bible did. Y'all
That's
talk
right.
all that, well, the man got this, that, and the third. Hey, look, you gotta be 6'6", 250 pounds of muscle. You know, he gotta have 10 figures, you know, big house, big car, this, that, and the third. Fat bank account, all that. But what you bringing? Because it seems to me like the man, he the whole house. He built the house, he the table, all that. The furniture. What you really bringing? Because according to the Bible, hold your peace for 1 second. Because according to the Bible, the women in the Bible, the virtuous women, they still went to work. They still made sure their kids was fed, had clothes, cleaned up. And even with their man going out to work himself. When she came home, she was still cooking and cleaning. The children's homework was done or whatever. You know, the clothes, you know, they had nice clean clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So when y'all women try to say, you know, that's what you already do, that's something you're supposed to naturally do anyway. You ain't no way that you talk about, you know, I gotta go and deal with with my bosses at work. What do you think a brother gotta do every day?
Right.
What do you think we gotta deal? Then we gotta come home and you think we wanna fight and argue with you? No. That's weird behavior. You know why it's weird behavior? Because our women never did that.
That's right.
Not up until now. Now is when y'all started doing this crap. All that women's lib and feminist movement and all that crap. That's weird behavior. Go ahead. You have something to say? No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Say what you got to say, man. No, you good. Go ahead. You sure? All right.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what you're saying is real heavy. You know, about our women then and now, because the spirit on these women is very weird. That masculine energy they be putting on, you know. You just look at the rap game now, man. The girls act like men. The girls act like men in so many ways. They try to treat the men like the women. These females that's some real weird energy. Knowing we stronger than them and everything, but they want to run that mouth and get out in your face and be ready to do what they aggressive. There's the most stuff, man. These women out here lost their mind. Some of them.
Exactly, you ain't never lying. Yeah, they have, and that's what happens when you don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what happens when you don't get a preacher or prophet. You know, get up under these men in the I.S.U.P.K. Hey, you'll be all right.
That's right.
That's what you need. That's your problem. But you don't want to do that. You know why? Because of the society. It tells you that you can be a strong black woman, that you don't need no man. You know, this society, this American society, they'll teach you that it's all right, that you can speak your mind and do what you want to do, that you can walk around with your body halfway exposed. Yeah, these female rappers ain't even got no talent no more. You know what their talent is? Dressing half naked.
That's right. That's right, Adam.
You know? Matter of fact, hey, Halak,
Come on, concert.
give me 1 Timothy 2:9.
Come on, concert. The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Stop right there. Read that again.
Come on, concert. In like manner also.
And like manner also, just like the men, we supposed to dress and wear like apparel, just like we supposed to dress like men, wear man clothes. Women, dress feminine, cover your body, dress modestly. Read that again,
Come on, concert. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Right, modest apparel, which means not showing your body, walking around showing your little funky behind. Walking around floozy like. No, that don't mean, you know, have all your cleavage and your breast damn near popping out your shirt.
Right.
And then you want to get a little funky attitude. You doing all this on social media, then you want to get a little funky attitude about a man being in your DM trying to holler at you.
Right.
But at the same time, you liking and getting all happy. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the compliment, and all this and that and third, and this, that, and the third. You gotta be treated how you dress.
That's right.
Cover your little funky behind up, and you won't worry about a man in your DM trying to just hit.
Come.
You won't have to worry about you got something out? Oh, come. Hey, yeah, hold that, because I do want you to read that. That's the influence of Hadar. That's a good influence, Hadar. You know, hey, them definitions, hey, you know. But yeah, you know. Go ahead.
I was just trying to say, whenever we get a chance, can we read Deuteronomy 28 and 56? 28 and 56. Look, I can read it.
All right.
It's just, if I may.
All right, hey, young man Desmond, hold that for me. All right, get that and hold it for me. But yeah, you know, cover your funky behind up. You know, then you always talking about, you know, because, hey, look, our women dress modestly. You know, there was a time that y'all sisters dressed so classy, you didn't even have to do all that to show no talent. Y'all had natural talent of singing, rapping, acting, all that. Do you know how beautiful y'all are? You don't have to do all that. That's not impressive to me. You know, as the old saying, leave something to the imagination.
You
know, because it's like y'all sisters, when you dress modest and you humble yourselves and lower your voices and then stop trying to talk all rough and like that is not sexy. That is not attractive. You know, you got a lot of brothers out here that think that is like, hey, but them they're saying cats be effeminate though. Because I don't see nothing attractive about it. I don't see nothing, you know, hey, no, get away from me with all that.
Right.
You know, I want a feminine one. I want to know I'm with a woman.
That's right.
You know, sweet, soft, feminine. Very feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Cover your funky behinds up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to cry about a man try to rape you or he get feeling on you and all this and that, and he gonna treat you how you dress. Another weird behavior. Stop saying because we bring out how the oppressor, they raped our women. They violently forced themselves on our women and all that. Oh, black men do the same thing. I was raped by a black man. Like, for real? For real? We trying to teach you something, but you still want to protect the oppressor and come against us.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
I don't want that's that Stockholm syndrome attitude.
Right. Exactly. Straight Stockholm syndrome. Anything to protect the masses.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You guys read that for me, young man Brian. Read that definition.
The definition of modesty: behavior, manner, or appearance attended to is void in decency.
Right. And that's how you want to be. You want to avoid indecency. You want to be decent. Dress with some class. You don't have to have a whole lot of money and be rich to be classy.
That's right.
How you carry yourself, and how you act, that's classy.
Common sir.
Carry yourself like a woman. Dress like a woman. Like a proper woman supposed to.
Common
classy. And, as I was listening to Captain Zariak and Tommy Sotomayor, he brought up something real heavy. It was like, if you listen to that Tupac song, Dear Mama, they talking about, because they was talking about how his lyrics, like, even though you was a crack fiend, you still a black queen mama. How was she still a black queen if she's smoking crack? Look at how a queen is supposed to carry herself.
Yeah.
And when you smoking crack and you out there, with a funky attitude, bad behavior, because when you do drugs, it alters your thinking, it alters your mind, it alters your emotion, all that, and how you act, all that. You're not gonna act like that. So how was you a queen? And another thing they said, it was like, like a brother. We're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get that. No accountability for the black woman. And I know y'all love for us. It's okay as long as we, get on the brothers about, we got to do right, straighten up, brothers. As long as we talking about the oppressor, but when it comes to talking about these, getting on these sisters, about what they need to do and how they should dress and all that. Oh, why? Hold on. Why? What you got a problem with the sisters? Why you got a problem with our women? No, we ain't got a problem with our women, brother. We just want our women to be right.
Yeah.
We just want them to dress modestly.
That's right.
Have some dignity and some morality and integrity about themselves.
Common concept.
That's all that is.
That's right.
Young man, hold on for 1 second, young man Desmond. Salakia, Adawan, anything online? All right, calm the water, sir. Hey, young man Desmond. Young man. All right, hey, you got that? All right, go ahead and read it.
Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not eventually set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom.
Exactly. Hey, good precept.
Ooh.
Because at one time our women, they were so very delicate and tender and so loving and caring. They were so tender, like their feet couldn't even touch the ground, not barefooted.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Ooh, Salaki out of one. This is so heavy what y'all bringing out because, man, this didn't happen overnight, and it what we're talking about it brings to mind this the scripture. I'll have to paraphrase, but it goes something like it says an enemy has sowed tares, and um it's like talking about like what happened to this garden, what happened to this field, and then and it's basically saying that an enemy came in the middle of the night and sowed tares. So as we talking about our women, and the condition that they're in, I remember growing up, and I was too young to really remember like the heroin the heroin epidemic, but
Right.
but I remember I remember the 80s. I was old enough to where I remember the 80s, and the middle class of our people, there was the middle class was really, it was wide. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of black people was somewhere in the middle class. The people, other kids that I went to school with, their parents had working jobs. A lot of their fathers, worked in the steel mill, and
Right.
it was common. Everybody had at least one or two cars. A long story short, wasn't nobody parents strung out on drugs, Adawan.
Right.
This was before the crack came. Majority of black people, black families was in the middle class, and everybody mothers was was um was modest. Everybody mothers. I don't remember having any friends whose mothers was strung out. During the 80s. Now once we got to like the 89 and 90. When that's when the crack came, and it started. Tearing up families, and and just a disaster, being a disaster in our neighborhoods, and the rest is history. So I feel like our women wouldn't be where they are today if it's like they had to inject the crack epidemic had to played a part in the played a part in us being where even our women where they are today. It's like they had to weaken the families, get the black man out the house, which is binding the strong man. And so I yield, Adawan.
God. Hey, you know what? That's so heavy that you can bring that out because that's during the 80s, that's when that crack it really hit hard. I'm talking about now when it came through, it came through. It came through like a hurricane.
Yeah.
A straight storm, like exactly. Adam. It caused a lot of weird behavior.
Come.
Like you said, like the 60s, the 70s, the 50s, the 80s, our women and our men, we was not acting the way we acting now. Our women was, man, like you said, our women, our mothers, our sisters, aunts, they all dressed classy. They was nice,
Yeah.
well mannered,
Khan.
all that. They was the type of women that you would have wanted,
Right.
that you would love to be with. The men was man. The man, boy, hey, look, they wanted to have kids. They wanted to be with that woman. And and they was doing that. They was doing their thing.
Right.
Our people, we was doing our thing. We had nice neighborhoods, like you said, nice cars,
Yep.
all that. Wasn't. Hey, look, we were straight like a grade 8.
Khan.
And you know what? With that crack epidemic, you know what happened before that? You know what also helped destroy us?
Sir.
Vietnam. Vietnam.
Khan, sir.
Because, hey, look, my older sister, she used to tell us stories about that back in the day. She was like, yeah, there was a lot of good brothers back then. A lot of good brothers. They got drafted, went down to that Vietnam, came back with their minds. They said, man, they destroyed their minds. They wasn't the same when they came back.
Salaki, I want if I could, sir.
Hold on for 1 second, Halak. They
Khan.
came back with their minds just so messed up. And it's like, drug addicts.
That's
but
right.
It wasn't as bad as when the 80s came around with that crack epidemic. Then they flooded our neighborhoods with guns, all that. Our women started to become floozies. Our men started to become more pimps and, drug addicts, witches they became. Drug dealers. Go ahead, Halak.
I don't want if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you're so right about it starting with Vietnam, because a lot of men came home strung out. Well, I wouldn't say strung out, but they came home addicted to heroin. Right. Now, I don't know if they had if there was poppy fields over there in Vietnam to where they were I don't know how bad they were using heroin over there in Vietnam, but a lot of them, you're absolutely right, because I know someone that that was addicted to heroin, and he got addicted when he went to Vietnam, and they came home, and with those habits. So I yield out a while.
Right. Exactly. Go ahead, sir.
Everything that people are saying, officers, what Allah is saying, even with Mario said earlier that they do, and they did to us, and it causes us to do the same thing. And he says that our behavior is time for us to wake up. And everything we're saying is so true, and all falls back because we're being unlawful.
Exactly. Thank you.
We're being unlawful. Everything we've been saying in class tonight, the scripts that we did, the scripts that we have read, and the insight we've given, it all falls back to being unlawful.
Khan. Right.
We keep falling after our precedents, and we keep envying them. We want to be like them.
Right.
And we want to be like them, we envy them, and say we're jealous of them. We end up putting ourselves there.
Right, Khan.
We put our own people down. Because real quick,
as a matter of fact, sir, can you I gotta leave. Khan, the water.
Hey, Salaki, I'm just gonna take over class real quick for awesome. So, hey, if we could, can we get envy not the oppressor?
Khan, sir.
Can we get that real quick?
Khan, sir.
Welcome to the class, young man. Paul. It's good to see you. How about you, Shabakatah?
Yeah, how about Shemya Shabakatah? Good to be seen, Adawan.
Indeed, indeed. All right. Could we get that?
Come on, sir. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy thou not the oppressor. Everything we've been saying in class tonight, you understand, falls back to how unlawful we are because we envy the oppressor. We envy the oppressor. All the weird behavior we've been talking about, the weird behavior, it comes from the oppressor. You understand? When we want to chase after another woman, chase after a woman that belongs to another man, that's actually weird behavior. You understand? Officer Marazar brought that out earlier, understand? Because really, when you're chasing after that woman, you're actually thinking about that man. You understand? Because you're thinking about, oh yeah, I'm doing this better than him. I'm doing that better. You're thinking about him. That's weird behavior. You understand? Like if you can think of another weird behavior, and saying like the foods that we eat. Understand? That is weird behavior. When you seeing videos now that are coming out, understand, about shrimp, crab, and lobster. You understand all the parasites. As you know, you understand. You understand. You learn the families that they're associated with. You understand. You learn that crabs and shrimp are associated with roaches. You understand? They're associated with roaches. And now when you learn this, you're still going to say, oh, you know what? It's okay. It still tastes good. All I got to do is throw some seasoning, you understand, and put some butter on it. That is weird behavior. This comes from the oppressor. You understand? When you see the oppressor and how much of a functioning drug addict he is, that is weird behavior. But we keep thinking that we can be like that because we envy the oppressor. Keep going.
Come on, sir. And choose none of his ways.
And choose none of his ways. You understand? To be effeminate as a man, that's the oppressor's ways.
Right.
You understand? To be a functioning crack addict, that's the oppressor's ways.
Right.
You understand? You can't be like that. And here's something else to think about. When it says, read that part again, Halak, the latter part.
Come on, and choose none of his ways.
Here's something interesting. When you choose his ways, you know what let's see, what's a good word? Subconsciously that you're doing when you choose his ways, that means that you trust. You trust in his ways. You understand? So now, just for instance, when we see from back in the movie, we see on TV, like, you know, saying, like, hey, that when the woman says, "I choose you," you understand? Like, hey, the women are choosing. Guess what? They're trusting in this man now. That's who they're going to be with. They're trusting this man's going to take care of them. They're trusting this man's going to treat them right. You understand? Whether it's intimately or other type of ways. You understand? They're trusting the man. Why? Because they chose that man. You understand? But now read that part again, Halak.
Come and choose none of his ways.
You choose his ways. You trust in his ways. You choose his ways to be a functioning drug addict. You're trusting the fact that you can do the same thing. You understand? You think you can do the same thing when you choose to be when you choose to live an alternative lifestyle.
Right.
You're trusting that it can work for you as well. You understand? But guess what? You don't see him getting diseases like that. It's not often where you'll see the oppressor getting sexual transmitted diseases like that. You understand? But now it's our people. You understand? Like, even look at the commercials now. It's like they have medicines that's coming out to help prevent, well, not really it's like not to prevent sexual diseases, but to yes, to sustain them. To sustain them, you know what I'm saying? To keep them calm, you understand? To keep you from having breakouts.
Right.
You understand? That's what they're doing. But guess who's the mascot in those commercials?
Right.
Black man, you are. Why? Because you chose his ways. You trusted in his ways.
Come sir.
You understand? And here's another also what was so heavy that also Marvel Saw was bringing up. Understand how how we follow his religions. We follow his religion. We follow his behavior. Understand? We want to be Christian so bad, but you forget that the Ku Klux Klan is Christian as well.
Right.
You forget that the same people who are giving you your religion had you in chains. The same people who gave you your religion burnt crosses in your yards. The same people who gave you your religion told you that you had to drink from this water fountain. You had to use this certain type of bathroom.
That's right.
You understand? Our people forget that. Guess what? When you want to forget something like that, not only is it Stockholm syndrome, what is it? Young man Paul?
Salaki.
If you want to be all everything we just said about the oppressor, but you still want to be just like him, and you keep forgetting things. Not only is it Stockholm syndrome, but what else is it?
Salaki, that's envying that there are other gods.
Very good. You're envying. If you go good, you're envying other gods. Okay, no sweat because you came in late into the class. All right, yo man Brian, what is it? It's weird behavior. Give him a hand.
Right.
Everything we said, it's weird behavior. It's weird. And what is weird? It's bizarre. It's not normal. It's not normal. And we have to stop this. Black man, Latino man, and Native Indian man, you have to stop being weird. Stop choosing to follow at the oppressor. Stop wanting to be like him. You understand? You can't. You got to stop being like the oppressor. When we say the oppressor, we're just not talking about Mr. Whitman. We're not talking about just Mr. Whitman. We're talking about the Arab man as well.
Right.
You understand? The Arab man who doesn't like to take baths for some reason.
Right.
With soap. He doesn't like to use soap. You understand? He don't like to use soap.
Right.
All right? You want to be like the African man. You understand? Well, now it's interesting. You see the kind of weird behavior he has, right? You see how he takes mud baths. He puts cow feces on his face for makeup. He drinks cow urine. Nobody wants to be like that. Why? Why? Because you know it's weird.
Right.
You know it's weird behavior. You can't pick and choose.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pick and choose, you understand? That is weird behavior. Following after these other gods is weird behavior. For our brothers, when you have dreadlocks, I understand that you want to be natural. I get it. That's dope. But there's a better way to do it.
That's right.
There's a better way to do it. You understand? Because again, and don't understand. A lot of us had dreads. Now I can't speak for myself. You understand? I've always been low fade. You know what I'm saying? Involved. You understand? I didn't have the discipline to do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the hair.
Right.
You understand? To do that. You know what I mean? Okay. But I'm saying though, it's cool to be natural. But when you learn the history of it, you understand, and then you see the scriptures, then you think to yourself like, oh man, I had it wrong.
Yeah.
How'd you know that you have it wrong if you still want to do it? Guess what? That's weird behavior. You understand? When people tell you that you shouldn't smoke cigarettes, and it's interesting because we've always been told not to smoke cigarettes. We always were told what? We always told that it's bad for your health. We see the signs on the package, but yet we continue to do it. Why? Because that's weird behavior. That's weird behavior. You understand?
Right.
We have to stop doing that. We see the signs. We see danger right there in front of us. You understand? When as children, we were taught, okay, when you want to cross the street, you look both ways so that you can avoid danger. This is what the I.S.U.P.K is doing. The church is not doing this. The I.S.U.P.K is telling you, black man, Latino man, Native Indian man, there is danger coming. There's danger on this side of the street. There's danger on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out. Watch out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for the tricks.
Right.
Don't fall for the tricks. You understand? Don't fall for the snares.
Come on, sir.
You don't have to be like that. You understand? For our people who wanna fit in so bad, don't. It's okay to stand out. It's okay. It's okay because there's gonna come a time where we're not only will we stand out, but we're going to stand up and we're going to rule, and we will rule over those same people who thought we were weird.
That's right.
You understand? And it was good to be weird. Why? Because we were actually in line with the Most High.
Right.
Right.
We were in line with the Most High, while the other people, they were being the weird ones. They were being abnormal. They were the ones being bizarre. Now, black man, Latino man, Indian man, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You understand? When you find out the historical atrocities of Christianity, are you still going to follow it? You understand? When you do the history and you learn about Islam, are you still going to follow it? I mean, come on. It's so sad because it's always us. You know how the line said, "Hey, it's always your own people. It's your own people."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always us. It's always us. When we want to fall after that weird behavior, and then we start acting weird, and then things start coming against us. Things start coming against us. You understand? That's why we said it's like we want to eat these foods. We're the ones who get sick.
Right.
You understand? We're the ones who get sick. You don't hear about Mr. Whitman suffering from high blood pressure.
Right.
You're right. You don't see him
Exactly.
suffering from diabetes. It's us.
Yeah.
It's us.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Salaki, sir. Of course, I was late. I was trying to see was 1 Peter 2:9 brought out today, sir?
1 Peter 2:9. Let's take a look. Mark, sorry, could you throw my phone off the show so I can look at it, so I can get that with him. And Salaki, my apologies. Also, Mark was gracious enough to give me the class. So Salaki for that. I didn't mean to take over. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Okay, let's take a look, young man Paul. Let's go. Let's get to that.
Yeah, Khan, sir. If I may, I was trying to see does this fit with what you're saying, Adwan.
All right, where are we at again?
1 Peter.
Oh, 1 Peter.
Khan. 1 Peter 2:9, sir.
Okay, let's take a look. I'll take it. You brought the scripture out. You read.
Khan. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
But ye are a chosen generation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. So, you started to break out a little bit. Read it again. Okay, hold on. Your volume just went out. I don't know what happened. Okay, hold on. We'll get back to you. Halak, are you able to take over for me?
Khan, sir.
All right, 1 Peter 2:9.
Khan. The book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
But ye are a chosen generation.
That's right. So now ye are a chosen generation. You understand? So now that means like out of everybody, they decided this. You are the ones that chose. Okay. So now you are picked up from out of everybody else, out of the crowd. All right, keep going.
Khan, a royal priesthood.
Oh, wow, look at that. A royal priesthood. Oh, doesn't it just sound glorious?
Yeah, right.
Royal priesthood. You understand? Keep going.
Khan, in holy nation.
Wow, a holy nation. Okay. And everybody in the class, what does holy mean? Separate, my man. All right. Good job. Very nice. Okay. Very good. Now, and then keep going.
Khan, a peculiar people.
Wow. Okay. Very good. Very good. Peculiar people. Okay. Cool. So now, for anybody who ever has been in Hadar or Moth class, you know I love definitions. All right. You know I love definitions. So, like, if we're taking over the class again, if we could, let's get the definition of peculiar real quick, if we could, Bob. Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's get those comments while we're trying to find the definition. All right, go ahead.
food, drinks, environment, and more. They make it super easy for these things to affect and inject.
That's right. Yeah, we matter of fact, we had put it on the board earlier. So very good for reading that. Okay, very good. All right, very nice.
One more from Metro Parker.
Okay.
He says the Bible also states that the older women, the younger of the older women, are now trying to dress up the younger women and not treating them anything.
Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Absolutely. That's what we're talking about. You understand? We keep changing up. We keep changing up. You understand? Weird behavior. Okay. Very good. So if we could just real quick, we're currently in the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verse 9. Let's get the definition of peculiar, Baba Shah. All right. So now, young man Brian in the building has it for me. Go ahead.
Definition of peculiar.
Uh-huh.
Strange or odd, unusual. Particular, special.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so now interesting, because the title of tonight's class is what? Not following God's laws causes weird behavior. All right. But now we have a definition from peculiar people. Go ahead.
Strange or odd.
Okay. Okay, hold on. So as Jeremiah Hyman said, let's taste those words. So strange and odd. All right. Now we have been chosen. We have been chosen. You understand? So now, out of the whole crowd of people, we're the ones who are chosen. Okay. So now, to them, we look
strange.
We look very good. Now, see, look at that. Now, all the people who have been eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, out of all the people who want to live an alternative lifestyle, you understand? All people who want to join the crowd, we have been chosen to not be like that.
That's right.
So now, to them, we look
strange or odd or unusual.
Or unusual. We look strange, odd, and unusual to the crowd. You understand? So essentially, we look strange. And now what? Looking at the scripture again, we are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. And holy means separate. Very good. And then it goes on to say a peculiar people. And again, a peculiar is
particular or special.
Particular or special, strange or odd. So now to the earth, the Israelites, who are Black, Latino, and Native Indians, are odd, strange, and peculiar. You understand? They are separate. They are separate from the rest of the earth. Okay, very good for that, for water. All right, now let's keep going. Halak.
So, like it, sir, if you don't mind, Adawan, can young man Paul pick back up where he left off, sir? Since he brought it out.
Indeed, yes.
The water, sir.
Young man Paul, we ready?
Khan.
All right, for you, since you just came back, take it from the top.
Khan and Thawada Halak. Khan. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, and verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood,
right,
and holy nation, a peculiar people.
Very good. A peculiar people. And again, we just learned that peculiar is strange or odd. All right. Very good. Keep going.
Khan. That ye should shew forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Okay. Very good. So now we should show, and shew is Old English for show. Okay. So now we should show forth the praises of him who have called us out of darkness into the marvelous light. Cool. So now we being strange, odd, you understand? We being a separate people, a royal priesthood, you understand? We're supposed to show forth the praises of him. So now, how can we show forth the praises? And remember also, just real quick, what's another word for praise?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Could it be honor?
I like that. So praise. So now sir, we're supposed to show forth the honor of him who called us out of darkness. So now we're supposed to honor him who called us out of darkness, right? So now we established earlier that darkness is what? Living an alternative lifestyle, eating certain foods, right? That are poisonous to us, right? Very good. So now how can we honor the one who called us out of darkness?
Salaki, sir.
Brian. Please. Give him a hand. That's it. That's it. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how we show forth the praises. That's how we honor him. Understand? And now and then with us being that separate nation, you understand that? So like that what? Yes. The holy nation, separate nation, right? The royal priesthood,
Right.
right? So guess what now? Guess what we're going to do when we show forth the praises of him who called us out of the darkness into the marvelous light? You understand? We honor him by following law, statutes, and commandments. What will we do to the rest of the earth?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Rule over them.
Very good. We're going to rule over him, but essentially what we're going to do is also teach them. We're going to teach them. You understand? We're going to teach them, hey, that shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster is not good for you. You understand? But now that we're ruling over you, this is how you're going to live. You understand? We're not going to eat these kind of foods anymore. We're not going to live. You are not going to live this kind of lifestyle because we're not living it, because Christ did not teach us to live this way, and neither did the Most High want us to live this way. You understand? So very good, young man, Paul. Very good precept.
Salaki, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Continue on.
And Adawan, and we'll never have to. And by us doing that, living that way, the entire world would never have to worry about the COVID breaking out, or the swine flu breaking out.
Very good. So essentially, what you're really trying to say, in a nutshell, is that if we can follow after these laws, statutes, and commandments, and we'll be ruling over the earth, we won't have to suffer anymore.
That's right.
That's what you're saying, Halal. I think that's what you were saying too.
The word make the world a better place.
Absolutely, give him a hand. You understand? But absolutely, that's where it starts. That's where it starts. It starts with us. It starts with us. You understand? Like, we cannot follow after these oppressors.
That's right.
You understand? We can't do that. That's weird behavior. That's weird behavior. Understand? And we need more people to know that as well. Go ahead, young man Desmond. Talk to me.
I was gonna say another weird behavior that we probably ain't mentioned in this class is marrying the oppressor. That's a real weird behavior. It's like a lion and a kitty cat.
Indeed. You know what? I'm glad you said it. We did hint at it a little bit. You understand? But I'm glad that you really, really addressed it. Yes, interracial marriage is weird behavior as well. You understand? And it goes back to choosing his ways. It goes back to choosing his ways, you understand? And when you choose ways, what do we say that? When you choose his ways, you're also trusting in his ways. You understand? And that's interesting as well. I'll get to you in a second, right? Especially what's so heavy about when it comes to interracial marriage. Understand? Because a lot of people, a lot of us, you understand, have been traumatized by racism. Right? We just been outright traumatized by it. And there are people who have to take it harder than others. Right? So then this comes back to the Stockholm syndrome. You understand? Well, like, you'll have a brother or a sister to actually meet like a nice oppressor. They'll meet a nice one, and they will become very familiar with them. Sometimes they even grow up with these oppressors. Understand? And they'll start to believe that there's nothing wrong with that. They'll start to believe that, yeah, hey, you know what? This is an exception right here for the whole race. And then they'll start to think, well, wow, well, if I get this oppressor, then maybe my relationship can influence the whole earth. You understand? My relationship can influence the whole earth. And then we can all just love each other and respect one another. And lo and behold, you will find out the hard way that you weren't even living the dream.
Right.
but you were just dreaming. You were just dreaming. You understand? Because you can ask a lot of brothers who went who went the other route, and you can ask them about their horror stories and how much they're suffering when they didn't do what she wanted. You understand? Like if you really need proof, ask Tiger Woods. Ask Tiger Woods. How has Tiger Woods' career been ever since he got into that altercation with his wife?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Ever since then, it's like his whole brand and his reputation is tainted.
Right. His
You know?
whole brand,
Yeah.
has been tainted. Guess what?
Yeah.
Even his game,
Cut-
even his game
Count
has been tainted because he's never the same. Why? Because he got hurt.
Right.
He got hurt. Go ahead, Marvel Star.
I think he made one like one or two tournaments. I think they was like major tournaments
Nope.
though.
Nope.
Serena Williams.
Absolutely. We're gonna do. Oh yes, we're gonna get to her too. Absolutely. So you see, like with Tiger Woods, he's not even as relevant like he used to.
Right.
You understand? Yeah, man. Marvel Star mentioned Serena Williams, and which is a very good and current example. You understand? Because Serena Williams was beautiful, beautiful. You understand? Like I mean, she was beautiful. All right, and she dated black men. She dated black men. But for some reason, she just felt like in her world that she just couldn't find the right guy. So then what happened? What did she do? She met some dude who treated her nice, and then she got legally married and everything like that, had a baby. All of a sudden, like wow. But also, you see what she's been doing? Have you noticed how she's gotten a lot lighter? Have you noticed that? Remember when Serena was by herself, when she was single, or when she was like in the dating pool, Serena was a nice, beautiful brown. Nice, beautiful brown. Now she's becoming this cringy caramel and everything like that. Yes, she is. I look a lot more manly. Go ahead.
Now it's like she walking around like she might in the cave.
Yep. Wow. You see? You see?
Animal type noises. Can't even speak it. She just
Oh no. See? Stupid shit. Stupid stuff, man. And that huh? Weird behavior. Give him a hand. You understand? That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. You understand? And here's the thing. At the end of the day, all this weird behavior, even though we are all throughout this society, we're meshed in this society.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? We are surrounded by the society, and we're talking about weird behavior. Even though society says this behavior is normal, they're working to make it normal. They're trying to normalize it. At the end of the day, all this weird behavior we're talking about is weird to the Most High. That's what counts. That's what counts. This behavior is weird to the Most High, and the Most High does not like it. All right? And just in case, if you ever wonder, like, are you sure the Most High doesn't like it? Because the Most High is, Christianity says that the Most High is love. It's love, love, love. Just read the story of Solomon and Gomorrah. Just read that. If God was so loving, He would have spared them. He would have spared them, but He did not spare those effeminates. He did not spare those abominates. You understand? He didn't spare them. Matter of fact, He utterly destroyed them because of their weird behavior.
That's right.
Full time Christ. Marvel Star, go ahead.
couple things like heaven that you brought out that when you choose somebody, trust them. So when you choose a follower Jesus through their behavior, you trust them more than the Most High. Right.
Give him a hand.
Very
good.
You want to know the original weird behavior? You look at the story of Adam and Eve.
That's right.
When they went
Matter of fact, just to clarify as well, when he talked about like they put on their apparel, they chose their ways. They chose to follow. They chose to follow after the same people that the Most High said to not follow after. Saying very good, very good. Weird behavior. Absolutely. That's right. That's right. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's see. We got any other questions or comments?
Salaki, sir.
Yes. Paul, go ahead.
If I may, just had one as far as what you're talking about, when, Christians and everybody else come out talking about the love.
Mm-hmm.
If I may, sir, Exodus 15:3.
All right, let's get to it.
Khan, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
Absolutely. That's right. Yahweh is his name.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He is a man of war.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not just all love, love, love. And that's what America wants you to be. America wants you to be all love, love, love. Love is love, you understand? And America wants you to be docile.
That's right.
America does not want you to be docile. America does not want you to have any kind of fight in you.
No.
And that's why America is very strategic in how they build their neighborhoods. They're very strategic in where they put businesses. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very hard for blacks, in particular black men, to get businesses. But the Arab and Chinese man can come into your neighborhood with the greatest of ease.
Forget about it.
Understand? And then we'll have it. And you're right. Forget about it. Right? And what you forget is that you can be business minded as well. You understand? So now you forget to have the fight in you to have your own, and you just get used to being the consumer.
Right.
You understand? Like you don't want to go to war. All right? You've seen the stories back then with the civil rights movement. You went to war and everything. You went to war for a toilet.
Right.
You went to war to eat somebody's bland, unseasoned food.
Right.
And look where that got you. Get you know. Okay. Yeah, man, Brian, you had something real quick? Please. Absolutely. Yes, it is. It is weird behavior, because when you want to turn the other cheek, you're subconsciously you're saying, "Thank you, sir. May I have another? Slap me, sir. May I have another?" You understand? And you're going to think that the oppressor is going to get tired of beating you, and then after he gets tired of beating you, and he sees the pain in your face, and he's going to say, "Oh wow, what have I done to him? I need to love him." That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Mama Sarah?
It's going to happen. Now that I brought that up, because you look at it, it's going to happen. You should say that too, because these cops out there, when they beat and not alive enough, they love it. They don't get tired.
That's right. Absolutely. But the Most High is getting tired of it, and He wants us to get tired of it as well. You know what I'm saying? If we could, real quick, let's get there's another scripture. Look up it's let me see it real quick. Young man Desmond, you had something real quick you wanted to bring out?
Sir, I yield.
No sweat. Okay, no sweat.
I did, but it's okay.
All right, no sweat. Young man Paul, let's get Proverbs 1:22 real quick.
Khan. Khan.
All right, but this is what we're saying. You're saying, like, we have to have that fight in us. You understand? But the Most High wants us to have that fight in us as well.
Right.
And saying he is tired. Believe it or not, the Most High is tired of it. The Most High is tired of it, but He wants us to be tired of it as well.
Right.
You understand? He wants us to be tired of it. He wants us to be tired of all the weird behavior.
Right.
You understand? We say we want to be Christ-like.
Yeah. Right.
You say we want to be God-like. You cannot put up with this weird behavior either. All right. Let's get it, your man Paul.
Khan, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
How long, ye simple ones,
Uh-huh.
will ye love simplicity?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Mm.
How long? How long will you love this? How long will you love to eat these kind of foods that you know are bad for you? How long will you follow this kind of behavior that you know is bad for you? You want to smoke cigarettes? You know it's bad for you. You want to do what as Mr. Clark used to say, you smoke crack, don't you? You know what it does, don't you? You know what it does.
Right.
How long? How long will you be so simple?
Right.
Understand? How long? You see, and you can see it with the celebrities, all the black celebrities, and they want to get Mr. Whitman's women, and you see what happens to them. You see what happens to them. How long will you love this simplicity? Why? Look at OJ. Look at OJ. You understand? Look at Tiger Woods. Man, my God. Look at Lamar Odom.
So like it, sir.
Look at Kanye West. Look at P. Diddy.
Right.
Look at P. Diddy. You understand? Like, how long will you be so simple? All right. How long will you be so simple? Keep going.
Khan, and the scorners delight in their scorning.
And the scorners delight in their scorning. You know it's bad for you. Right. You know it's wrong. Yet you still want to do it. You know it's killing you. You know it's killing you, but well, it's not killing me right now. How simple will you be? For everybody who wants to smoke cigarettes, but yet you see the sign. Right. You see the sign on it. I remember Captain Yaktazat from Houston. You're saying brought this out. I don't see anybody drinking rubbing alcohol.
Right.
Nobody drinks rubbing alcohol. It's alcohol, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's alcohol, but you read the sign. You read the signs. Oh man, I can't drink this. Why don't you have the same respect with cigarettes? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You saw Mara Sar and Halak brought out the crack epidemic from the 80s. They talked about the heroin epidemic from the Vietnam War, and yet our people still want to do it. How long? How long will you be so simple? And how long will you delight in this? Right? Keep going.
Khan. And fools hate knowledge.
And what?
And fools hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge. You know the fool's not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know that the food's not good for you. You know the drugs are not good for you. You know that these type of women are not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You see all the red flags. You see the toxicity in these women behavior, and yet you still want to go after them.
Right.
You still want to go after them. You understand? You'll say, oh man, I just saw a video earlier today that how the woman had this bad attitude. But the moment she started speaking Spanish to the brother, he got weak. But you see how much of a dragon she can be. She couldn't get away, and she got mad at you. But then she started speaking in Spanish, and she probably cursed you out, said the same thing to you, but in a different language. And you got weak. How long will you be so simple? How long will you delight in it? How long will you put up with that? You understand?
So like it, sir.
And you hate the knowledge. You hate the knowledge that we give you. You understand? Go ahead, Halak.
Adawan, if I could, real quick, sir.
Please.
We're gonna keep an eye out on. We're gonna keep an eye on Jonathan Majors. He went to court and the judge gave him mercy. He didn't get any jail time for the incident that went down with his oppressor lady friend. Mm-hmm. So I think he got maybe some type of like community service or something like that, but no jail time. And I just want to see if he'll learn from see if he'll learn from this, or if he's gonna continue to date those type of women in the future. So
Indeed.
we'll be watching.
That's a very good point. We're gonna see how long he's gonna be. How long? Really, let's see just how long he's gonna be black.
Come on, sir.
Let's see. The same thing with Candace Owens. All of a sudden now, Candace Owens giving all this good information to black women because she lost her white man. You see, now you hate the knowledge. You hate the knowledge that we gave you from back then, and you hated it. You hated it. You understand? We talk about the solar eclipse. What is it? The solar eclipse. I remember my mother told me a story. She said, "Man, I remember one time I was walking down the street with my nephew, and it just got pitch black. Pitch black. Like, wow, it was pitch black for a while. It's like, this is the first time I heard this story. It was just a regular day for her. It's like, wow, the moon, the sun got blotted out. Okay, but we don't revolve our lives around it. Right. You understand? We're not revolving our lives around it. We're not just sitting and just staring at it. You know what I'm saying? And just marveling at it and thinking that it's going to do something for us. Don't be so lucky, and don't hate the nonsense we give you. Go ahead, Mama Star. Huh? Thank you. The lunar eclipse. Absolutely. Understand? Okay. And let's see. Young man, Paul, if you could read the scripture again. Take it from the top.
Conal Khan. This book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Mm-hmm.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
That's right. Verse 23.
Conal Khan, verse 23. Turn you at my reproof.
Turn you at my reproof, you understand? This is the law class. Follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? That's what you have to do. Turn to my reproof, you understand? The Most High is chastising us right now. We're in punishment. Right now, we are in hell. You understand? We're trying to get out. But in order to do that, you must read that again.
Conal Khan, verse 23.
Uh-huh.
Turn you at my reproof.
That's right. We have to turn at the reproof of the Most High. Turn back to him. All these law, statutes, and commandments. Keep going.
Conal Khan, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
That's right.
I
will pour out my spirit unto you. You understand? Because we started to turn back to the Most High. Guess what? That's how the I.S.U.P.K came about.
Right.
That's how the I.S.U.P.K came about. Right? Because read the last part.
Conal Khan, I will make known my words unto you.
And I will make known my words unto you. You understand? This Bible has been around for centuries.
Right.
It's been around for a very long time. The church has had it in their possession.
Right.
They couldn't break it down the way the I.S.U.P.K does.
That's right.
You weren't hearing a message like this, you know what I'm saying, until 1969.
That's right.
You weren't told to love your brother like you're supposed to. Love your brother as yourself. You understand? Like the scripture said since 1969. You weren't told to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You weren't told to not eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You weren't told to not plot on your brother. You weren't told to stay within your own race.
Right.
You understand? Until 1960.
It's the law.
And once more brothers started following, after this we turned to the reproof. Guess what? The I.S.U.P.K came about. I.S.U.P.K grew large.
Right.
And more people became aware that they were Israelites, and more people became aware that, hey, that I've been doing it the wrong way. That I've been simple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been simple, and I have been
Weird.
And I have been weird according to the Most High. You understand? And we have to stop it. Okay, young man Paul, go ahead.
Slacky, sir, Conal Khan. If I may,
please.
The other thing is we weren't taught our heritage and our identity. Because if I may, sir, like from reading the verse 22, it sounds not condescending. as far as like how he's chastising. It's a condescending
absolutely it is.
Khan, and that just reminds me of my elders and grandparents, everybody else, how they would chastise you in that whole condescending thing. So even opening up your eyes, seeing how this really is our people and how we talk and get down, sir.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you said those keywords, heritage and identity. You know what I'm saying? Because I did just say earlier that more people became aware that they were Israelites. You know what I'm saying? But to know that that is your heritage and that is actually who you are. You know what I'm saying? So very good for that. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't brought out since 1969. No one thought that Christ wasn't white.
Right.
Until 1969. You understand? And again, we have to stop following after this weird behavior. You understand? Because we keep want to we want to keep being weird. You understand? We're really just prolonging the coming of Christ. We're prolonging the coming of Christ. And then when Christ does return, and saying you want to be weird like that, there's a very good chance you're not going to be on his side. Right. You're not on his side. You can't even say Lord be with you, because more likely the Lord won't be with you.
Oh God.
And we don't, and trust me, we do not want that for all blacks, Latinos, and everything. We want them to be on the right side of Christ, be on the right side of the Most High, and stop being weird. All right? Most High in Christ. But any other comments or questions? Okay. Most High. Indeed, indeed, Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ. You understand? And keep coming into class. Keep coming into class too. And you'll find out. You will find out. You understand the history on dreadlocks. Matter of fact, who was that? Was that Mario? Okay, Mario. Look up the god Shiva. He's an East Indian god, Shiva in Hindu. And saying you will that you can start right there. You'll learn about the dreadlocks. All right. Most High Christ. And with that, I'll go ahead and we'll pass the class off to, and I will do the security announcement. Okay. All right. So now, this is security announcements. We have the I.S.U.P.K. start our 1 West 120 Fifth Street, Harlem, New York. Group with new brothers and sisters. When new brothers and sisters come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They have to be saluted only. They hit the shed themselves of the world. They need transportation. The teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to that brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes. This is a commandment coming from the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, which means 10th in the Hebrew, my I.S.U.P.K. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. You understand? Please understand that is $200 per adult. All right, and that will go for all the festivities. You understand? For the including the lamb slaughter. You understand? The kids party, the all black party. You understand? And also it helps to cover costs. That is just for everything. All right. Most High Christ. Please get with your camp leader. You understand? For further details, you also go on ISUPK.com. All right. All right. Hold tight. Also, the date for that is April 20th. April 20th, you understand? All right. And festivities will be starting up April 17th, if I'm correct. Okay. And just because also be there for for Passover, but also if you could make arrangements so you can be there for the Feast of Unleavened Bread as well, which takes place immediately after Passover. All right. Most High Christ. All right. And take the bulletin board for any other further details in the hallway. Okay. And for any brother who wants to be a trooper to school, start wearing all black. That's boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and war scarves. All right. All right. Christ. We will give a skirt salute to the original teacher, Officer of Power Star. All right. Then in Israel, I imagine. How about absolutely. What we just said in Hebrew, may the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. YAHANNA, hands down. All right. We also give a praise salute for the sisters online in Israel. Aman Shabbat. Aman Shabbat. And what we just said for the sisters, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. YAHANNA, hands down. Class this. Passover. You do the Passover.
Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General Yahanna, presents the Lord's 55th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Yahanna is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Gathered on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us.
I got you.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets.
City eyes.